Sir Johnny Depp. Have you met any royalty along the way?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay.
Prince Charles and...
The other one.
that one.
Listen, I mean, what happens when she comes home and says, you know, Dad, I've spent 14 years admiring your body art. What do we do then, Johnny?
My fear is that she'll bring someone home that she's been admiring his body art.
Well, sure.
One night there was, because I guess Don Johnson was one of Hunter's neighbors up near where he lived. And
this is going to be great. Wherever this goes, I have a feeling it's going to be great.
Oh, it's good. Hunter, it was about 3 in the morning, and Hunter said, Johnson's just called. He's coming over. We must ambush him. You know, and when you're with Hunter, it's not like you go, what? You basically just go, well, of course we should. And so we grabbed some weapons, and we loaded them up, and we sort of snuck outside and hid behind bushes on either side of the driveway, so that when Johnson came pulling in, we started firing up into the air. Pulling the trigger as quickly as we possibly could. He didn't come in.
Do you like your ass?
Wow. Like it? Mm-hmm. I accept it.
Okay. All right. What is your favorite?
I don't know.
What is your favorite swear word?
Ass. No.
His name in German, is that what it is? It's Herr Belieber Bieber.
I know. I was kind of struck with that word. You know, I was doing a press conference for, I think it was for Rango, and out of nowhere, one of the journalists in the audience asked me if I was a believer. And I thought maybe he'd had some sort
Sure.
of...
That's what I think.
Really?
Yeah, that would not be a bad guess.
Here's a more expressive otter. And, see? And this next otter, you would think, no, how could he look like this? And here you go. There he is. Look at that. Now,
May I say one thing?
yes?
Someone has a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah, well...
You enjoy playing with Barbie dolls.
Well, not as much as I used to, let's say. Well, no, he was very unpredictable in a lot of, I mean, in every way possible. The first time I met him, I happened to be in Aspen this was December of '94. I happened to be in Aspen, and I got an invitation from a mutual friend, said, would you like to meet Hunter? Come to the Woody Creek Tavern at, midnight or something. So I go to the Woody Creek Tavern. I make my way to as far back in the place as I can, the back wall, just to kind of be invisible. And then at around 1:30, the front door bursts open, and I literally saw sparks, but sparks. And then I saw people like throwing themselves out of the way, and this kind of sea, opening, the parting of the sea, and people jumping and diving and hurling themselves to safety. And then I heard, "Out of my way, you bastards!" And as he got closer, I realized that he had a 3-foot cattle prod in his left hand, and a taser in his right hand.
Sure. Yeah. Just trying to make friends. But he...
When I spoke with Adam McKay and Owen Burke, and they were talking to me about doing it, they said, how would you like to make a feature film in 4 days, because we have to get it ready for the Iowa caucus or something, and how would you like to play Donald Trump? I had no idea. I mean, It's very difficult.
You never imitated him before?
Never. No.
I just assumed they'd seen you do it at a party or something. They said, oh, that's great. We should make a movie around this.
No. Can you see me imitating people at parties?
No. But it's so good. It doesn't seem, I mean, it seems like something that you at least had a running start on.
Well, I got a feel for him because he's sensational. Absolutely fabulous.
Have you heard from him? Did you get any feedback from him?
He stopped calling me.
He did. He said.
You live and spend any time in Venice?
Italy?
Yes.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Yeah. Do you own property there?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a strange rumor that I do, but
There is a strange rumor. That's what I was alluding to.
Yeah.
People say, you see that? Johnny Depp owns that and lives right there.
Yeah, no, I wish I did, but I don't.
Yeah, it's a nice city.
It is.
But it's a little sad because it's like so many of these. It's a dying city. There's really, other than tourism, there's no. The culture is all vanishing.
Yeah, well, there's certainly nothing you can get good out of that water.
Yeah, that's right. What was Al like? I bet that was a good combination for you.
Al's fantastic. I mean, Al is, he's a legend. He's Al Pacino. He's an amazing actor, certainly. But the one thing I didn't really know about Pacino prior to the shooting was that he was certifiably insane.
Oh, really? You've seen the paperwork, apparently. How does that manifest itself?
He had, he's a joke. He likes to tell jokes.
Likes to tell jokes, so.
Yeah, he likes to tell jokes, and he liked to tell me this one specific joke over and over. And I really didn't understand it.
Didn't get the joke.
I didn't get the joke.
Yeah, and he thought it was your problem that you didn't get the joke.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, he definitely thought it was my problem.
So he keeps wearing you down with the same
He
joke.
inflicted it upon me, and I could feel like, IQ points dropping.
Yeah. Yeah, the greater the pressure, the dumber you feel.
Yeah, just
I know,
go kind of Jello-like. And,
yeah. Did you ever understand the joke?
I finally figured it out, yeah.
What, do you remember the joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's, Al used to, he'd lean over and he'd go, John, skeleton goes into a bar, orders a beer and a mop.
But I mean, yeah, I know.
On a loop?
Yeah,
On a
over
loop.
and over and over again.
And did Don ever get a hold of you and insult you? Did he? I mean, I know you guys spoke and stuff, but did he let you have it?
No. Well, see, all I wanted was to be razzed by Don Rickles.
Right? Yeah.
I'd been waiting for years and got nothing. He was always so sweet. And at the New York thing, where we were at it was like a roast or something.
Yeah, it was a tribute. Yeah, right.
So I ran backstage to go see Don before he was coming out. I run back real quick, and he's sitting in a chair, and I said, hey, Don, I just want to let you know, I'm here and wish you luck and everything. He goes, John, you're here, and you're not late.
That's a pretty good Don Rickles, by the way.
Thanks.
Hey, listen.
You ride. You don't ride?
I have, no, I've ridden quite a lot in various movies and stuff. And, growing up in Kentucky, you grow up around horses and everything. But every horse is different,
Sure.
so...
Yeah. So you had to ride that horse at top speed?
Quite a lot, yeah.
How did that go?
Went pretty well up until a point, yeah. There was one moment in particular where it got unpleasant, where the horses had been running. We'd been running them all day, so they weren't really interested in slowing down at all. So we were shooting at a different place in the desert where there's these, there are little bumps and things growing, and so my horse that I was on decided to jump a couple of these little obstacles. Horse was unaware that the saddle I was wearing to sit on top of it was sort of jerry-rigged, kind of faked.
It was to give the effect that you were riding bareback the horse.
To give the effect that I'm riding bareback. So basically, it's not really tight on the horse. It's just enough to...
Yeah, just a little tissue there for you to sit on.
Essentially, yeah. A Band-Aid. And so, yeah, when we came down, I went to the saddle slipped, you know, and I went to the left and had the reins here, and somehow had the wherewithal to grab the mane of the horse. And then the next thing I saw, all very calm for some reason. I figured that fear would kick in, but it didn't. I was waiting. All I saw were in front of my eyes were these very muscular horse legs, and the striations of muscles moving, you know. It's kind of death machine. And one word popped into my head. Hooves.
Hooves.
You know? Hooves.
Hooves.
In any case, hooves.
Yeah.
Mind the hooves.
So, what do you do when you're in that position?
Well, you make a decision.
Yeah.
Will I go with the beast until someone wrangles it?
Yeah.
Or will I drop? You know, it's a crapshoot.
Sure. And what did you choose?
I dropped.
You dropped. Now, when you...